A fantastic, oh, shot! Unbelievable! From the very first second, this was never going to be a calm night inside the cage. The moment the opening bell rang, it became clear that this collection of fights was built for chaos, violence, and unforgettable finishes. The Nightmare Dyer didn't wait for later rounds or cautious setups. It arrived immediately, crashing through the first round with ruthless intent and leaving bodies scattered across the canvas. These weren't slow, tactical chess matches. These were explosive collisions of willpower, speed, and precision, where one mistake meant instant punishment. Prepare yourself for the wildest female MMA knockouts imaginable, because once this sequence begins, it never takes its foot off the gas. It all started with Pooja Tomer wasting absolutely no time against Tenzin Pema. 15 seconds was all she needed to make a statement that echoed through the arena. Tomer stormed forward with vicious combinations, each strike snapping into place with frightening accuracy. There was no chance for adjustment, no room to breathe. One moment, Pema was standing, the next she was unconscious, the referee already rushing in as the crowd erupted. That tone carried forward immediately into the clash between Sylvia Montero and Fawad Abdullah, where pressure was the story from the opening exchange. Abdullah pushed relentlessly, mixing grappling and striking with a pace Montero simply couldn't match. By the end of the round, it was no longer competitive. Pinned near the cage, Montero absorbed piercing strikes until the finish became inevitable. The night continued to punish overconfidence and reward timing. Lindy Kelly came out strong against Amanda Ferrer, pressing forward with aggression that initially seemed overwhelming, but aggression without control always comes at a cost. In the second round, Ferrer found her moment, catching Kelly mid-entry with a perfectly timed spinning back fist. One strike was enough. The impact shut everything down instantly, a brutal reminder that speed and precision beat raw forward pressure every time. That theme repeated itself again and again as Spiders rushed in with hope, only to be met with devastating counters. Lisa Golden and Maya Panayagua delivered a grueling war that shifted dramatically as it unfolded. Golden found early success trying to impose her grappling, but each failed entry left her chin exposed. Maya adapted beautifully, landing short, brutal shots whenever Golden overcommitted. By the second round, the damage was undeniable. Blood flowed, balance faded, and every exchange tilted further in Maya's favor. Trapped near the cage and staggered repeatedly, Maya had nowhere left to go before the referee finally stepped in to save her from further punishment. Some fights barely had time to register. Alexandra Savica versus Zarma Alova ended almost as soon as it began, a blink-and-you-missed-it moment where Savica slipped a strike and detonated a fight-ending shot within seconds. Pooja Tomer returned later in the night against Ben Guayin and once again proved why her nickname carries weight. After a competitive opening exchange, Tomer unleashed a savage barrage late in the round that sealed another first-round knockout and etched her name deeper into the event's history. Jennifer Flores followed with one of the fastest finishes of the night, charging forward with pure aggression and overwhelming her opponent before the fight could even settle. Ruby Daniels tried to weather the storm against Sarah Valencia, but Valencia's pressure was relentless and technical, dropping Daniels and forcing a quick stoppage. Bernie Aldish showcased the devastating power of knees from the clinch, dismantling her opponent with vicious Muay Thai strikes until a crushing liver shot ended the contest on the spot. As the night wore on, the violence somehow escalated. Yelena Hampton and Carly Lombardi threw caution aside and brawled immediately, but Hampton's superior technique shone through as she ended the fight with a brutal knee and relentless follow-up punches. Chanel Dyer delivered a one-sided beating, controlling range, landing straight punches at will, and breaking her opponent down until the referee could no longer allow it to continue. Daria Riva, Ivina Winyak, Nilza Margot, and Arletta Trevino each added their own highlights, countering aggression with timing, patience, and ruthless finishing instincts. Pressure fighters learned hard lessons. Janina Silva's relentless pace broke Sarah Filipina against the cage. Santeria waited calmly before detonating a clean punch that sent her opponent crashing down. Lana Karin, Claudia Diaz, and Rain Nakai each turned wild exchanges into decisive victories, unleashing barrages that forced stoppages when resistance finally crumbled. over and over, the same story played out. One opening, one mistake, one perfectly placed strike. As the card rolled forward, the knockouts became almost surreal. Head kicks snapped jaws, spinning elbows erased consciousness, overhands landed like sledgehammers. Fighters like Melissa Martinez, Lucero Acosta, and Alina Dallas showed that toughness has limits, and once those limits are crossed, the end comes fast. Even seasoned veterans found themselves overwhelmed when timing met power at exactly the wrong moment. As Bianca delivered her picture-perfect head kick, capitalizing on a single lapse in defense, the crowd was already exhausted from cheering. And yet, somehow, the night saved its most jaw-dropping moment for later. Chanel Dyer's spinning elbow against Veronica Ezer was pure violence distilled into a single second. Perfect timing, perfect placement, a fantastic shot. Unbelievable. The kind of knockout that replays itself in your mind long after the event is over. This wasn't just a highlight reel. It was a reminder of why women's MMA continues to command respect. Precision, brutality, heart, and intelligence all collided inside the cage, producing one unforgettable finish after another. Every fighter steps in knowing the risk, and every winner seized their moment without hesitation. If you made it this far, you've just witnessed one of the most savage collections of knockouts ever assembled. Which finish shocked you the most, and which fighter do you think delivered the cleanest shot of the night? Let us know your thoughts. Drop a like if you enjoyed the chaos, subscribe for more fight breakdowns and brutal highlights, and stay locked in because the next unbelievable moment is always just one punch away.